Alrighty, good morning. Today I'm going to be playing some Plague Inc. Evolved. I have always loved this game for a very long time. Haven't played this version of it all that much. I usually play the original version on the mobile phone, but I have had the PS4 one for a little while, and I just wanted to play some of that one today. I've been kind of jonesing for this game for a little while recently. So what I want to do today, I try a couple different types of plagues. Then I found at least one pretty solid looking custom scenario that somebody made that I remember I saw a while back, with my shared love of D&D. So I'm gonna try those couple out. But I'm also gonna be happy to take requests today. Anybody who wants to check in, if you have a certain type of plague or a certain type of game mode you'd like to see us play through, I'm happy to take requests from you as well. Thing there. So right now, right off the bat, if I don't have any requests, I do kind of like the Planet of the Apes one. I think I'm gonna go the Nurex worm. So this one is one of the fun ones. It's like a worm thing that burrows in your brain, which definitely doesn't sound fun, but you get to be the worm, so it is. Alright, so I guess real quick, what I'm putting in it is I like this one because it gives you extra points when you pop the red bubbles. This one makes you harder to cure. You get better infection in your starting biome. So the first country you start, you'll build up infection real quick. Bonus in all kind of environments are good. This one gives you a refund of DNA when you try to devolve symptoms. So I'll show you kind of what I like to try to do on. You know what? Let's go. Let's do brutal. Wormy McWorm for, yeah, all right, sure. Yeah, what I like to try to do for some of the plagues, and especially for the worm one, is I'm going to try to see how effective I can make it, but I'm going to try to keep severity and symptoms low so that it goes unnoticed for longer. So that's what I'm going to try. Where do I want to start? Kind of thinking somewhere that kind of has like access to land borders and like a port and an airport. Maybe something like Egypt. Egypt's a solid one because that kind of has access to all three ways of spreading it once it gets out of its country. Alright, so I'm gonna part of it is just me remembering the controls for the PlayStation one because usually it's all touchscreen on my phone. Yeah. Alright, so we're going Egypt. What I'm going to try to do, see, we're already we start off with high severity, sort of, with this kind of mode. So I'm going to see what I can do to limit some of that. We're in a hot area, so we should kind of be hot to have heat resistance, so that'll help us spread faster. By the way, do you like my Ninja Turtles koozie? So I might have to see what's going on. I'm kind of seeing on the gameplay screen, at least on my playback, it looks really saturated, and I'm wondering what the cause of that might be. By the way, see, we already just spread to Saudi Arabia and Sudan, so we've already started spreading. Oh, and Libya, yeah, we've already spread to like 3 or 4 other countries, so this was a good spot to start. Let me take a peek. On the stream, it's not quite as bad there as it is here. Okay. Alright, I think it looks like it's more saturated to me than it probably does for you. So that's good to know. Alright, let's bump up the heat. Go drug resistance, because wealthier countries, that's gonna make it tough for us. Them and their science. Symptoms, not just yet. I like to start there. These will open up animals. This one opens up. One of these got to open up air travel. I think it's that far left path is going to open up like air and water travel. These ones are going to be animal infection. I do love, this was the first one that they had added to the game that really had new and extra unique like perks and stuff to it. Because I remember all the other ones, they have like one special ability that was like a little different, you know? Like they had in the abilities, right? Each specific disease would have one of these. Like this one is the Trojan Plain. Actually, I'm gonna get that going now because that is useful. Because you activate that and it'll keep happening. It's a recurring event thing. But yeah, this was like the first one that really had like other abilities like symptoms, transmission, new icons and stuff that were really unique to this pathogen, which is really cool. And then obviously from there, then they really stepped it up when they started doing zombies and Planet of the Apes, and then the vampire one is insane. Like, yeah. Might be, I mean, the original mobile version of this might be my favorite mobile game I've ever played. It is incredibly well made, and it's just a blast to play it. That's gonna give me what I'm looking for. Yeah, no. So we're in a colder area, but we're not doing very well because we don't have any kind of cold resistance. So I think our next move is gonna be, yeah, see, we've got 2 heat but nothing for cold, so we could use some cold resistance. And then maybe the air, just to start getting some other options. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, god damn, doing this on the controller, you don't get to use touchscreen. So when all the things pop up real fast for you to hit, I'm like, all right, so that one's good. Now we gotta go maybe some cold resistance. It's nice. It'll kind of lock on for you, so once you flick the joystick, it kind of locks on to the nearest one. But sometimes it doesn't quite do it the way you want to. So I had a couple of random panic clicks here, but so far we're doing pretty solid. We're not on the watch list yet, so we're definitely still flying under the radar a bit. Because we're not infecting tons and tons of people yet either. That's the other thing. We do need to start evolving maybe some of the other animals to help us spread within some of these countries. So say rodents for urban ones, the birds to help cross borders on the land, and maybe try to get like the bugs for I think it's like hot countries, or yeah. Is there livestock in this one? There might not be. So I know livestock is like rural areas. Amazing how much of this just suddenly pops back in once I start playing it again. I haven't played this in months, but alright. We've got the US. Can get Canada, eh? Alright. This now, just because once they do start trying to work on a cure, it'll slow them down. Fuck yeah! See, there they go. Good timing. I had the sense that we're about to start getting countered here. Who is still healthy? New Zealand is. And the Philippines are. I think we'll go New Zealand right now. That should start spreading down there now. Yeah, here we go. Although it's funny, like, you know, I would have expected that X was going to be like the button you click mostly to interact, like most games are. But so in this one, you actually use the right trigger to do popping of the bubbles and selecting country, then X will pull up information, which it was a little weird at first, but I actually really like it now because it genuinely does feel like you're just blasting countries with this, like, disease ray or something. Are there any countries? No, there are no countries left that actually have healthy people, so that's fine. We don't really need to worry too much about the planes now. Now we just need it to start spreading. I don't remember what the best path is in the symptoms to get it where the worms completely control the hosts. That I'm not sure. I think it's called Transcendence is the perk. I just don't remember what the pathway that leads to get there is. So I'm gonna try to figure that out. Right now we're doing what we're really finally starting to spread in these other countries where we haven't up until this point. What's going on in Ukraine? In game world. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we don't really have livestock in this one, so the rural transmission kind of pathway usually is through livestock, but not sure what the move is now. I think it's kind of just hoping that some of these will help contribute to that. No, I think, yeah, see, now we're spreading. We just got the infectivity high enough that now it's just gonna start spreading. Even without livestock, it's just gonna be so infective that it's got no choice but to spread, I think. Alright, now might be a good time. It's one of these. Start trying to find. I want to say it was left somewhere. Oh, aggression. Obsession, maybe. Insanity. Devote. It's probably. These seem like the more violent paths naturally, but I want to say. I think we might have found the right path. I think that's the way. Spread it a little bit better in like Eastern Europe right now. Holy crap, we're getting a lot. Yes, this is the one, right? Transcendence of oxytocin and vasopressin forces host into a permanent state of worship/acceptance, treating the Nurex worm as an eternal god. Yeah, that's the one. Transcendence, yeah. That is exactly the one. Alright. That is good. Now, yeah, everybody who's infected is now a worm slave. So, that is a good one. Now we just need to infect the rest of the world before they finish their cure. And we win. We don't even have to start trying to kill people. That was the other thing that this DLC added to the game was a new way to win the game without having to just completely wipe everybody out, you know. Japan, though. Japan might be what causes us to really struggle. And man, Iceland. They both have it, it's just struggling to spread so much. Does this kind of thing slow down and cure, I wonder? Or does it lead to something that does? Yeah. If I can get a little bit more, that'll help me with the cure battle. I think Japan, it's finally starting to spread. Let me add some to there. Japan is totally done. Yeah, we need to finish infecting Iceland. I think we're in pretty solid shape. Yeah, just send anybody that's any of these little blade things to Iceland. Yeah, now it's starting to really jump up. Yeah. That just made us harder to cure. Just keep piling on. So, oh, by the way, random fun fact, if you're kind of brand new to the game and you're trying to unlock all those little extra genes and stuff, a sneaky way to do it would be, now that you're almost gonna win, you save your game right near the end, and then you can always go back and reload the game and kind of just win again and again. Excuse me, to kind of keep cheesing it that way to unlock all the genes. But I don't know that that's something you can actually do on the original mobile one, but I know it works on the Plague Inc. Evolved version. Oh. I think we're going to do one of the official scenarios. Then I'm going to find a custom one. And then I'm going to see if anybody's around that wants to throw in a request. I'll be happy to take a request. Or if anybody comes in the meantime with a request, I'm happy to take them at any time. But the idea of Greenland getting a major airport excited, yeah, it usually does. So, actually, so it seems like when there's a pandemic, everybody's gonna try to teleport to like Greenland and Madagascar and ones like that. Oh, I forgot you don't have access to them. I keep forgetting. It's not on my phone where I played it like 800 hours or something. It's the console where I don't actually have all these things. All right, that's fine. So the ones I do have: fake news, board games, science denial, dominant strain of. All right, yeah, let's do the Dude, the classic. Let's do this one. I think we're just regular bacteria. I like the same genetic code stuff that I had before. I'm gonna roll with that one. Let's try brutal. To the Black Death scenario. You are a new strain of the Black Death that has been uncovered. The world has changed a lot in 700 years, though. Select your starting country. Yep, alright. Well, I mean, they all started somewhere in Europe, right? Let's go Spain. See. Now, is this one? It is one of the ones. Okay, it does have like unique symptoms and abilities and stuff. Oh, that's actually interesting. So this is funny because it starts you off with a bunch of stuff that are active already. So like our strategy before, where we're trying to be flying under the radar and be subtle when we do it, not gonna work because we're starting off with huge severity, which means a lot of people are gonna notice us very quickly. So it's kind of like you gotta sort of speed run it almost, where you gotta get really moving on these things real fast. So we're gonna add more fleas, and then we gotta get rats. I don't think I can do anything with that right now, though. No, I think in Spain. Spain. Yeah, just a rich country, right? It's hot, it's arid, so what we really need to help it spread: heat, drug resistance, and we can't really get the arid version in this right now. So yeah, let's try that. For starters, should help us start to infect more people more quickly. I fucking love the music in this game so much too. This is genuinely one of my favorite mobile games of all time, dude. And this version to the PS is cool because they added some of these extra things, like these you know, these little street cameras of the countries themselves, and some extra menus and information. The full 3D kind of scanners and everything, and those graphics are pretty sick, like that. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna save a little bit for heat resistance to help us go faster in Spain. And then some of the other countries right around it are gonna be warm. Yeah, already working on a cure. See, that's the thing with this game mode. I didn't realize that it's cool that you have all the unique perks and transmissions and symptoms and all that, but yeah, it's starting you off with a bunch of them automatically equipped. Makes it so that it is a little challenging to play the game the way you usually try to. That they had added some of these new custom and reworked special scenarios, and then they gave us the option to make our own too, which is such a fun part of it. I'm gonna definitely try one of the specific custom scenarios I'm interested in, but I'm gonna try this one. I might have to go and retry this one. I'm not doing very good right now. I've barely spread at all, and I'm about to get cured, so we're certainly not looking great. Yeah, we're killing a bunch of people, but not infecting it as much as we need to. That's helping us to spread some, but I think we're just too little, too late. Be able to do enough to offset the cure before we start infecting enough people for it to matter. Resistance 3. Well, that's new. Maybe then. Maybe that extra thing will help. But I don't know how much it's gonna keep producing things. Felt a sneeze coming out. Okay, so that's how you do it. You have more options to reshuffle. So maybe we can keep trying to play that little shell game, but I think it's still gonna be a challenge. Bring some of the game audio down a little bit, but I'll have to see. I'm trying some different stuff with how the recording is working and that kind of stuff. So. I mean, right now we're doing okay, continuing to keep bringing it down, but it just doesn't bring it down all that much. But this might help a bunch. So he keeps bringing it down by like 10, but then it's coming right back up, you know? I don't think we could do enough with this. Southeast Asia starts bombing infected countries. Alright. No, we need to kind of save it to reset the cure again. This will be our last chance to do so, I think, if we even get there. We might not. This one was tough. You do gotta kind of play it a bit different. Yeah, there it goes. We can't really do nothing about that now. Shoot. Yeah, see, we were not spreading nearly fast enough or effectively enough. You really have to kind of, it seems like, get cranking right from the start in this one. So let me give it another try. Yeah, no, we'll do it brutal again. Alright. Try a slightly different approach. You know, we can get to rodents with help in, like, urban areas. That's like a drug-resistant one. That's fine. Alright, let's do this one. Let's go to US. Try to think. We want to get rodents as soon as we can. Then we want drug resistance. Alright, rodents. Boom. Now we want drug resistance next. Yeah. This is when you really have to plan at like kind of every step carefully. I feel like on the harder difficulties for any of them, that's pretty much the case, where you have to be more measured in your step, you know. But this specific game mode kind of forces you to have to, because they're going to start working on a cure against you pretty much right out of the gate once you start infecting a number of people. You can't kind of hide with high infectivity and low severity and lethality. You don't really have that option with this game mode. So. See, like, looking at some of the ones that you start with, you can't devolve them. So it's not like, say, if you had bought something or it automatically mutated, you could devolve out of it. You can't with these. The plague is the way it is right from the start. So. much again? 26. Oh wow, right, yeah. Should see, here's the very beginning of the cure happening. From 20 people in, you know. See if we can get it up into Canada. Oh, well, alright. I wasn't expecting cold resistance to bring it down to South America, but sometimes it just goes where it goes. Alright. Better work on the heat resistant version then. There's Canada. Alright. No, I'm pretty sure they used to have the soundtrack to this game on iTunes. I actually had it, but now everything's just Apple Music. I don't know if it lets you play it anymore. I don't think it does. I hope it's still available. I kind of want to play this in my car next time I'm driving around. This whole soundtrack is so good. Nice. We're starting to spread. They're not curing super fast yet. We're in good shape. But as we get more infective and severe and everything, they'll start, assigning more resources to trying to cure us. But for now, we're doing okay. Going airborne is good. That. We gotta get heat resistance next. That'll help in most environments there. Why'd you pop up like that? It genuinely almost has like an arcade game feel when a bunch pop up and you're trying to like whip to it and pull the trigger there. We're infecting a lot of countries. Now we can add some more stuff. Yeah, let's go do that. That's gonna help us against the cure a lot. Especially at this stage. Now hopefully that won't be advancing too quickly on us. pop, smash. Damn, it is still just going up and up though, huh? Damn. No, oh, I was spacing out. I was looking at, I thought it went to the bird. I was trying to go to the bird, not that one. That's alright. Any symptoms that are add more lethality. That one. That's a good one. Yeah, it's good to start getting more. I think we're in trouble again. Yeah, it's just, goddamn. Once they start working on the cure, it just jumps right up. I don't actually know what that did. Lethal. I mean, if that helps start killing more, it's gonna help, but we also do need to actually spread it. Shoot. That's spreading fast now. Kind of riding the line between dead, healthy, infected. Alright, okay. But I think we're still struggling because we still haven't hit some of like the islands and stuff. I don't know how we're gonna get them. Or how we're gonna stop the cure. Shoot. Yeah, that's why this is one of the challenging ones, especially on brutal. But yeah, that barely reset anything. So they're about to cure it. I mean, we did better this time for sure because we infected a lot more of the world and are wiping them out. We just couldn't get into all the countries, so like usual some of the islands gave us a hard time, and then just some of the other areas that were like the extreme temperature I didn't get to. Yeah, that's what's doing us in. Yeah, we definitely made progress, but yeah, that's like some of these challenges, especially when you do it on the hard modes to make it so it is real tough on it. You gotta kind of have the perfect plan for each one. How much? No, oh no, I didn't want to do the replay. I just messed up. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do the replay. I just wanted to look at a chart, but I clicked the wrong thing. I just wanted to see exactly what the final numbers were because we got the majority of all the people. But yeah. So I think. All right. I kind of want to do one of the vampire ones. But I believe the custom scenario that I found that I'm trying is based on that one. So I'm going to just do this one for now. That one is this. This I remember I played like forever ago. If it's still the same one. Yeah. A dungeon and a dragon. In a quest to save the world from the evil dragon Smuffle, you control a group of heroes in their epic journey. The group consists of a typical party with a fighter, a rogue, a wizard, and a druid. This scenario is inspired by the immortal board game Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder. This scenario features, well, yeah, different endings, a bunch of different events, things like that. So yeah, here's kind of, when you do something like this, it's like they're trying to turn it into a different game, but it still is Plague Inc. And there's only so many things that you can tweak. So here's kind of the things that we're trying to think about a little differently for the role-playing side of this one. So normally infectivity is kind of, we're trying to think of that as like how famous the heroes are and their influence over the world. Severity is how aware the dragon and its minions are that you're trying to stop it. And lethality, I guess, is between your own killing sprees, the dragon's killings, and the rest of the nation fighting you. The dragon or the dragon's followers, are the are going to be like the Templar areas. The labs are dragon lairs, Forts are dragon followers making strongholds, right? So that's kind of the gist of this. So it's still going to have like the vampire scenario pop-ups, at least to a degree, but we're, classic D&D, we're trying to role play that it's a little different. But a lot of this is one where, if I remember right, a lot of the all kinds of symptoms, transmission, a bit, all of it's changed to some cool D&D themed stuff. So this one is really fun. I'm actually gonna do this one though, just since I kind of want to just show off more of what is in the game mode. I don't want as much of a challenge like I usually do. I want to just do casual to try to see if I can show off a lot of what the game has to offer. So we are Heroes of Fortune. Here we go. Heroes, listen carefully. You have been hired by the local government to save the realm. While the pay stink, your mission is of grave importance. Gather your gear and prepare to chase down the evil dragon called Smuffle. Yeah, forget about vampires. Some vampire notes may pop up because it's a vampire scenario and all that. So we're gonna try to pretend to ignore the vampire stuff, and we're gonna try to really get into the role play of these characters. Though I do love the vampire scenario theme, so I am actually glad that is the theme, because it is a cool one. Alright, we'll start in China. Vampire rises in China. No, he doesn't. So, alright, so attack the dragon's lair. Yep, that'd be like the blood rage, right? Fast travel. So yeah, that's the bat one. Camp for the night is your lair. So those are kind of, they have different icons for the most part, but that's your normal vampire stuff. But here's where stuff really looks different. It's in here. You can begin your adventure. So this will be kind of some of the steps along your adventure, certain quests and things you'll go on. Symptoms are more like different things you'll be able to add to your party as you go on. So you've got your druid, your wizard, your rogue, and your fighter. And they'll all have options to upgrade their equipment and stuff as you go through this scenario. And then, what's this gonna be? I think this is other extras, extra abilities and things. But yeah, watch the world with her. I think that's a different form of ending. I think that's to start killing or something. It's a bit different. Yeah, there's more upgrades to your different abilities that you have. You can improve them to give you different extra stuff. It's like while you're at your camp, you can add a dog. So that's the dog and the hunting gear to help you go hunting. So you get, I assume, more points from being at your camp, right? Vampire Great Slayer. No, it's the hero party. Come on. Now I think we're ready to begin our adventure. So this is where, yeah, you're gonna start getting more stuff. So yeah, slowing the dragon's influences to help kind of fight against the cure. So symptoms, here's where you're gonna be able to start adding more abilities to what you can do. So you can get a donkey to carry your stuff. Fighter. Okay, so better, yeah, better items. Both the fighter and rogues love sharp objects, so they, you know, they can share some things. The dagger is for your rogue. So, oh yeah, alchemy is kind of the mix of them. Yeah, I was gonna say they had some really good combinations here. Spellbook for the wizard to improve the infectivity and how good your wizard is. Animal wild shape, right, for the druid. Wolf, you got a pet for your druid, sure, and you armored it, yeah. All right, so see, that's kind of how you upgrade your party as you go forward. These are some side quests, right? So you can do killing some bandits, hire the druid. You could buy a barn, Center Havens. Call for the Divine. Buy some mead. Yeah, so much. See, so much of these are just. This is what I'm talking about. So many cool, unique items that are more D&D themed, which I really appreciate. Like I think it's the username of the person who made it is Smuffle, who they named the dragon after. Put so much work, thought, effort, and energy into it. Some of the events that we'll see, I believe, in the world are also going to be like a little different and more D&D and dragon related, so I really appreciate how much effort they put into this. It is a really cool thing that they did. Alright, let's hire our druid. Let's take out some bandits. Sorry, just reading some of these other things you can do. I forgot some of them. Let's get the fighter some new stuff, and we'll maybe upgrade the wizard next. so many just all popped up right on me. Blood cold. See, right? So it's like some of the vampire ones are gonna keep popping up, but it's fine. Like we're ignoring that. We're immersing to our D&D characters. Oh, heavy armor's good. Healing spell also good. But I don't wanna have a unbalanced party, right? So let's get sharper dagger for the rogue. The armored pet. Maybe let's start doing some synergy here, right? to alchemy. We gotta get some sharp stuff to share. Alright. We've got kind of all our first level stuff, then our party synergy, you know. So our party's in good shape, and now we gotta start maybe sending more word of our noble deeds. That'll be next. See, it's funny, since it's a symptom, some of it you just get. So now you just got Call the Dryads. So that helped, you know, fame and influence. Send the ravens. Buy a bard. Pray to God. Alright, that'll be next. Yeah, you might think that those are sounds of gunfire and helicopters, but they're not. It's just the wind. Alright. Sacrifice for the god. Yeah, alright. Sacrifice for the gods. Yeah. This has to work. Weird. Like a mutation. It helps you mutate more. Nice. Yeah, so that's right. Yeah, see, some of the skills / symptoms you get will give you new abilities and new extroverts. So we got the alchemy skill, and now we can use alchemy for healing potions here. So I feel like they also did a really good job of kind of connecting some of those skill trees and stuff too. Really an incredibly well thought out like adaptation of this game. This, I think, is how we move. Yeah. Yeah, getting some meat. Parading the bandits' corpses, though. Alright, maybe we'll do that next. Druid level 10. Nice. Our druid's really leveling up, huh? God damn. Dire bear. Oh, the wild shit. Oh, that's sick. Alright. Let's advance this quest a little. No, you know, the rest of our party's kind of lagging behind a little now, so let's try this. Let's get the fighter some heavy armor. Some poisons for our rogue. And let's learn how to use healing spells as our wizard. We can start bringing everybody else up to level 10 next. Here's healing spells while we're at our camp. Look at how much it's spreading. Donkey symptom. I just love that it's the way it still words them as symptoms and stuff. Donkey symptom. Better travel speed is good. Yeah, alright. A squad. I think I need one. Alright, let's test out our new traveling range. A little further. Trying to get into Europe here, start spreading our influence there. Fighter level 10. Sick. Passive XP. It looks like a bloater. Gain the ability to change shapes of living matter. The fighter volunteers, growing extremely bulky. Didn't help his looks though. Druid should practice more. This game. Oh, lightning bolt. Oh, come on. I wonder if I think the top one's gotta be fireball, but maybe not. I mean, isn't that the classic one, right? So the tower shield. Oh, that's sick. Ooh, some more stuff here though. This way may sometimes be the best way. Surprise attack. The first round is combat as usual. Yeah. Fast travel. Nice. Actually, alright. Mysterious character, huh? Alright. Well, the squire automatically came in. Alright. Honestly, this is just a fun one to play through, even if the first 1 or 2 times you're doing it, you're not even really trying to win the scenario, just to explore some of the different the different paths for things you can unlock, just to see what they all say, because they all are pretty fun or funny or really cool. Let's start fighting the dragon. Fight! Damn. Did something was mutated? Wait a minute. What did we just get? Oh, it was enchantment. Oh, nice. Hiring a knight. Curious about the mysterious character, but no, I'm not trying to do that. Slow the dragon's influence. Kind of wrecking these guys right now. I think it's because we're really high level party, right? Oh, I'm so curious. Level 20 fighter. Yeah. Oh, so that's what's good. They're all gonna kind of be level 20. So. But I think the main thing is just to try to spread it to the areas I haven't spread it to yet. We can also smash that though. Alright, that. Are we still just destroying? Yeah, we're just wiping the floor with these guys. Alright. Do I have fast travel? I think it's time to get it and go back to my lair. Yeah. Super curious to see what a lot of that stuff is. Cause I can remember some of it, but I only remember a little bit of what all that stuff was, is. I just love that this game gives people the ability to do these like super creative kind of things like this, you know? Like they totally, like Endemic Creations, right? Totally didn't have to let us do this kind of shit, you know? Like it's an incredible game. They put a lot of work into it and everything. There's no like, there would have been no complaints if they hadn't put the custom scenario thing in this game. But they just knew it would be a blast and that people would love to do it, and so they put in the extra work and effort to do it. And it's free. I don't think you even ever had. Maybe it was like $1, but like it was either free or insanely cheap, and you can make any sort of adaptation to their game that you can think of within the, you know, the programming of the game itself. Like it's such a cool function that they added to let you make your own completely unique sort of stories and situations like this. Such a really sick thing that they did. So just one of those developers, you know, like that I'm always gonna respect and appreciate for how much like care that they put into their game, and for the community who plays the game, how much care and excitement we have for doing creative things like this. Such a fun game. Alright, rent over. Let's get back to infecting / saving the world. think I'm just a little shy of being able to reach that, huh? That's alright though. Get across the ocean? Yes, I just barely can. Nice. Alright, well, normally that'd be kind of annoying, but at this point, I can just fast travel to wherever they're going, smash them, and then fast travel right back. Damn drones. Alright. Alright, now we're right back on track. This I'm curious to see, because normally this would be like a really tough fight, or a fairly tough fight, even on maybe, I don't know, maybe not on casual mode, I'm not sure. Actually, maybe it's not as bad on casual, but like usually it's the tougher fight, but we have such upgraded stuff. I think in this game mode, we just roll them. All natural 20s, baby. Yeah, we just Goomba stomped them. There goes some. No. How do we? Is that it? We are ready for the final battle. No, I think we need to have everyone infected before we fight the dragon. Basically. I'm pretty sure that's kind of the end, like the transcendence victory. So you gotta have, I think, everyone infected first, pretty much. Alright, it's the Caribbean. Alright. Right now I'm a little confused, so I want to find where the last, like, healthy people in the world are. Or non-hero worshipping people in the world are. Is it the Philippines? No. I'm so confused. Oh, you know what? Might be able to see the menu, right? Okay, no, everybody is done. Okay, no, I just was misreading the graph. Alright, so then now, alright. Pretty sure that means now we can go fight the dragon. And since everyone's infected, and we're strong enough, I think we'll be able to beat him. Party too weak. Oh shit. What? Oh, maybe I had to have the party all the way at, maybe I did need to have pretty much everybody at level 20, huh? Maybe that's what it was. You do need to have your party leveled up high enough. Oh, that's a bummer. So that's, alright, so then that's that's something else I forgot. Okay, so yeah, you pretty much have to have everybody on your side, but you have to have your party at a high enough level. I almost wonder if you even need to have everybody infected. I'm not sure. But yeah, you do need to have party leveled up really high. I mean, you won. I mean, you did win, I guess, but according to the way the game's played. But yeah, so that's how that one worked. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I definitely recommended it. I'm probably gonna go back and play more later. Right up. Okay, how do I? It is favorite. Oh, I thought you could give it stars, but I guess that's just a compilation, kind of how everybody does it. So yeah, that that was one of the really cool custom scenarios that I played before and really loved. Alien Hive. Well, this is one of the more popular ones that there are too. So there are a few other really popular ones. Maybe I'll check out. So let's do maybe one last one for today. I'll do this Alien Hive Mind one. I'm really interested in what this is gonna entail. So let's take a look. Alien Hive Mind by I don't know how the fuck you want me to pronounce that, but by that username. So we are an alien parasite which crash landed on Earth. Your goal: upgrade these puny humans and turn them into partial hive mind ready for interstellar travel. Alright. Features questionable scientific terminology. I appreciate the self-deprecation there. Alien parasites, weird stuff. Stuff that's probably been done better in other scenarios. I don't know, this one seems like it's a pretty popular one. Terrible puns. Even worse, forced references. Some events that are kind of crazy. Well, that's actually interesting. I wonder what kind of events we're gonna randomly hit in this one. This is another one. You know, I'm gonna go optimism on this one, and I'm gonna favorite this one so I can come back and play it more in my spare time too. To try to find some of the other events and other stuff that can happen in it. But yeah, let me do a play right now. Okay, so it's basically it's like a Nurex worm one like we did before, but adapted in a different way, probably with all different types of abilities and stuff. You know, see, maybe I'll do normal. See, sometimes I like doing casual just to explore a lot of what a custom scenario has, and then I do more difficult, like higher levels of difficulty, just to make it more challenging at once I kind of get the basics. But I'm just gonna do normal for now. Hive mind us. All right. Okay. Welcome to the Hive Mind. You are an alien parasite seeking a host to create a hive mind. Humans seem like the perfect candidate. I was confused because they said hive mind a couple times quick there, but all right, understand. All right, let's do it. So. Well, I usually do like to start with somewhere that seems like it can reach a number of different ones. Let's go China. The Rex Worm, Hivus Mindus. Alright, now what I really want to start seeing is some of these other ones. Oh, see, they got some custom things. Charitable Collective. Who says the hive mind can't help out and infect people? Increases the effectiveness in poor countries. Chances of plane hopping. Alright. It's hip to be indoctrinated. It's cool to be part of the collective conscious. Increases effectiveness in richer countries as well as overall infectivity. Yep. So it's rich countries, poor countries plus planes. Amphibious worms. Worms can survive for long periods in water. Yep, makes sense. Gliding worms. Looks like a bird. Wait. Parasite gains ability to glide through the air. They also latch onto birds to hitch a ride. Nice. Intelligence collective. Host receives increased mental capacity. Side effects include slight smarminess, as well as coming off as cold. Alright. What do we got here? Zoonic shift. Can now infect creatures. Oh, okay, so this is where we're going to be able to get other animals and stuff. Cold resistance. Yeah, some of the, that's the one thing, like when you're doing custom scenarios, you don't have to completely revamp everything. The D&D guy did, and that was incredible, and I appreciate it. But also, you can't just do a regular pathogen with some slight tweaks. You could take an existing one and just do a couple changes that you might like to see, or add custom events, or you can do a mostly unique one like this, but you can leave some things in that are just convenient. You know, cold resistance, heat resistance, that's convenient enough, that's easy enough, sure. Don't fix what ain't broke, that's fine to leave in there. But I think this one's a little different though. It's galactic drug resistance. Alien parasite has hardened itself from many interstellar travels. Some drugs seem universal, increases effectiveness in wealthy countries. So that's pretty much the normal thing, but they just added a more fun, different description to it, you know? Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to hit any of the crazy events that they made for it. Because that's the thing, you know, there are a lot of different events you can make that'll be a part of a scenario, but they're not always guaranteed to happen every time somebody plays. So that's part of the added replayability with some of these, is the custom scenarios with unique events to that scenario. You might not hit them all every time, and sometimes you never know, they might hit at different moments where they're more or less convenient. Like, say if you chose China as your starting country, and like say some of the standard ones, right? Like flooding happens in China. Then it's like, oh, well, you better evolve the water perk pretty quickly, or else you're going to have a hard time spreading, right? But other times that might not happen till the end of the game, and you've already got all the water stuff upgraded, so it doesn't really affect you. So that's kind of the nature of events in general. So especially with custom events, you never know when and how those are going to hit you. So I did this shift there, and that's what says adding more here. Insects in a right. Oh, that's cool. Amphibious. More eggs into the water. Nice. I like the bug. I just like I love that image. So I mean, it's creepy, but. Hyphus minus. Alright. Oh, actually, by the way, because I'm spacing out, urban, balanced climate. So actually, yeah, what do I have that helps with urban? It's indoctrination, or it's hip to be indoctrinated. love the way they write some of this stuff. I like this person's sense of humor a lot so far. Groups on social media websites increases infectivity in a wealthier country. Yeah, let's just keep bumping that up a bit, because we're in a, well, I guess we're in an urban / wealthy country, but yeah. Actually, does that specifically help urban? I don't know if I have one that's specifically helping me in more urban areas right now. That's fine though. Get the drug resistance soon too. At this point, honestly, just anything that makes us more effective is gonna be helpful. Oh, cold. I'm gonna need cold resistance soon. That's what that's telling me. Nice, we're starting to spread. Sometimes what happens is when you try to flick the joystick and it'll auto lock on one of the bubbles, if you're holding it down a little too long, like after it automatically switches you, it'll move your cursor off of it. So if you do it in a panic, you'll go and miss it and be like click, 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 but nothing's happening. I did that when I first started getting back into the console one, like just the other day when I threw it on. It just did a mad panic a couple times. But yeah. But then once you get used to it though, it's not like it's that difficult. It's not like it's funny, I was playing that game Returnal for PS5 and it's like one of those bullet hell kind of, it's like Metroid but with some crazy creepy sci-fi and suspense themes and stuff, and it's like a roguelike game, but like that, playing that game gets really intense with with how fast you have to respond to things. So it's funny, a game like this that's really simple, it's strange when every once in a while you feel panicked like that, because it overall really just isn't all that much you have to do. It's a pretty laid back game to play usually, but let me give extra cold because it seems like we're going to need it. Maybe start adding some of these ones. Actually doing pretty well. We're like almost got half the countries. Yeah, we're in solid shape, but we gotta keep cranking on these. That curious what this middle ground one's gonna be. Maybe they all come. I'm not sure what's gonna go on there. Ooh, what's this? Away at Trump. Extract for examination. Ooh, I like the idea of that, slowing the cure at the cost of infectivity, because at that point you've already probably infected a lot of people. I like that kind of a perk. You usually it doesn't. There aren't many that decrease infectivity like that. And then we've got one. Iceland we've got. Canada we've got. There you go. Yeah, I think I might do a little bit more of this game on a stream, because I want to go and finish making a custom scenario that I was working on like forever ago. Actually, I don't know if I still have it anymore. I might just do one or two fresh ones, But that's probably what I'll try to do for the next time I stream this game, is get a couple of like custom scenarios that I've made to try out. Just because it's just fun to play around with those types of things, you know? Ooh, yeah, let's go. Got that. Some of South America. I'm just trying to think like islands that are tough to get sometimes, but I think we've got all the islands. So yeah, then let's go into Central Africa and start doing that. I want to bump up the heat resistance a little. Jesus, see what I'm saying? Like on the phone, you're doing that on the phone app on the Bungie code. You can get like the boop 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 boop. Like you can get them all really fast. But this one, I like. Sometimes I'll try to do it, but like I'll just usually try to pause the speed so that I can get them without them dropping down out of sight. And we do have West Africa. Yeah, we need better heat resistance. That's what I think. Yeah, see, now we're starting to really spread. Hit all the countries yet or no? Morocco. So okay, so there are 3 nations. Still 2, 1. There are 1 nation on the African continent left. So it's Zimbabwe, isn't it? No, we just got Zimbabwe. No, it's Botswana. There it is. I was gonna say. Now we should be in all of the countries in the world. So we just gotta spread to the rest of the people. This would be a good time to start maybe doing some of that, yeah. Okay, so let's start seeing some of the custom symptoms, right? I'm like just spacing out playing the I keep forgetting some of these are actually gonna be brand new custom descriptions here. So yeah, we've got slight smarminess coming off his cold. Deja vu. Host knows who else has been infected. Ooh. Will involuntarily be more friendly towards them. Will attempt to get uninfected to interact with them. Oh man. trying to use social circles to rope in more people, you know. Calmness. Serotonin levels are controlled by the parasite, leading to the host feeling calmer despite everything. May take more calm walks, so more infectivity. Accentuation. Certain parts of the host body may increase in size to attract uninfected towards them. With the heart emoji. That's pretty funny. Alright. That's a good one. Alright, what else we got here? Tired soul. Parasite puts a strain on the host, making them feel more tired, slightly reduces infectivity, decreases future research speed. I'm not going to stress that one yet. Brain folding. Host's brain folds in on itself to make more room for the new cranium matter. Mild headaches and memory loss may occur. To prepare, Don't question it. Sure. Seems like sound science to me. Multitasking. The host is more easily able to do multiple things at a time, more able to impress people, increasing possible interaction with them. Well, neat. Fragility. The worm digs deeper and the host's strength is compromised. A small chance of death from small accidents. Wisdom at a price. I'm going to hold off on that for now. We're trying not to kill the host, right? We're trying to infect them and make them as efficient as they can be when it comes to, being wormy slaves for us. So I'm going to hold up. I do like that there are a couple of symptoms and abilities that are like, all right, it's kind of like time to make the switch where you're going from infectivity and you lose some infectivity to help fight like cure efforts. So I kind of do like that's a function in this scenario. It's actually a really cool way to do a lot of the cure resistance. So you kind of really gotta hold off on fighting the cure to a degree until you've got most or all or enough people infected. At this point, though, feel like I can actually just start doing that, right? I actually can't start fighting the cure. Whoa, what's this? Infected set up labs to counter the cure? Attempting to neutralize? Wait a minute. Hold on. I wasn't expecting anything like that. Alright. How does that work? Kidnapping? Hosts kidnap cure researchers, infecting them afterwards. These newly infected willingly give any information about the cure. Gain DNA points from popping the cure, but also it basically gives you one of those, I forget what you call it, one of the DNA things that you can usually use at the beginning of the game. It gives you that as a perk. Anti-cure tech. This isn't the first time the parasite has had to fight a cure. Alien tech helps to counter the movement. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go Tired Soul. I am so interested to see where this goes now. Oh, wow. Set up lab. Oh, and it's an event now, yeah. So cool. Alright, this is kind of the last area that's still working through infecting everybody, but it's rapidly working. Fragility happened on its own. That's good. Grows in size after having shrunk due to the brain folding. Yeah. Alright. Oh, this is so so different, you know. No more healthy people left in the world. Good. So I think we want to try to get that because it'll start killing, which will start giving us more points, which will actually help us get more of the other stuff we really want. But yeah, I think starting to get some real lethality will help us a lot. It will help us improve our points a lot quicker, because we do really have to figure out how to fight the cure now. The Awakening. Partial hive mind is fully realized. Huge intelligence spike. Nice. Although I kind of do want to see it. Killing quick enough to stave off the cure right now. Ooh, the Awakening happened on its own. That's huge, actually. Maybe it isn't. Universal translation. I mean, that's where AI's heading pretty soon anyways, right? Communicators. Combined intelligence. Hosts have all the knowledge of every other host at a moment's notice. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would make sense, huh? Cold as before. Okay. Yeah, but oh, that did it. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So that's what it. So we won. Okay. So I thought you were gonna have to keep advancing further past that, but it seems like that's what does it. If you have everyone infected and you have that symptom, that's the transcendence in this one. I'm actually curious to try to go and do that again, but do some of those symptoms earlier on before you've been able to infect everybody, just to see, to make more use of the planes to start going to get people, to see what those other symptoms eventually lead to when it comes to some of the descriptions and how they treat the disease. And I'd love to see what more the fighting the cure looks like in the idea where the infected hosts are setting up labs to counter the human lab cure. That's an interesting added kind of game mechanic that I really enjoyed in this one, that I want to be able to explore further when I play this scenario again. I'm definitely gonna do that again. Yeah, definitely thumbs up on that one. So yeah, I think I'm gonna play this probably again next week. I'm gonna sit down and schedule when I'm playing what at some point on the weekend. But yeah, I'm definitely going to play some more Plague next week, because I'm going to maybe do a second go around for the 2 custom ones that I just played that I really love. Maybe find 1 or 2 other custom ones that I really like. And I'm going to make at least 1 custom scenario on my own that I'm going to share and try out and see how it works. So that's kind of how this game is going to go next week. But until then, thank you for watching, and have a good day.